I think Brisbane's going out in straight sets.
Nah, stop right there, Cindye. You're telling me the team I want out of the AFL is going to play in the preliminary final
Yeah.
and embarrass themselves on the MCG?
I'm putting my money on the new kids on the block. Welcome back to AFL from LA. Who loses and why? This is the second week of finals. I'm here with Andy from Ankle Sore. Hi, Andy.
Hi, Cindye.
Adelaide lost to Collingwood, and they will face the Hawks. So your Crows will face your Hawks Friday, September 2nd at the Adelaide Oval at 7:10 p.m. So Adelaide, they topped the ladder, but 1 week into finals, they already look shaky. Collingwood ripped through their transition game and left their forward entries in tatters. Now, Hawthorn, they booked their spot in a hard-fought comeback win over my Giants. Oh, it was brutal. It was sealed by Marbiel Chol's clutch goal. So, first of all, let's talk about the Magpies, okay? Like, everybody had them written off as, like, straight sets out the door. I mean, it seemed like it. And, man, Darcy Moore in particular, what a performance.
Fantastic. You couldn't get past him.
And the funny thing is, correct me if I'm wrong, but all season long, he never would mark anything. He would just double fist it out of, right?
Yep, he did that
what
a lot.
Happened to him?
I don't know, maybe he got a brain transplant to say mark the ball, because he did.
The Giants weren't themselves, which we've said a lot this year. The forward line just was not firing. Darcy Jones going out injured early in the second quarter was very traumatic, obviously, to their game. Stringer wasn't firing. Cadman couldn't get going. Hardwick tagged Toby out of the game.
He killed Toby Green, didn't he? Yeah.
So I have a couple fun facts for you. Since 2000, no minor Premier has ever been eliminated in straight sets. But of the previous 25 teams to finish top, only 6 lost their qualifying finals. So Adelaide is in a unique situation.
They're in a bit of strife then, is that what you're saying?
And in 30 years, no 8th place team has beaten the minor Premiers. But, as we saw last week, streaks are meant to be broken because the Hawks hadn't won ever at NG Stadium, and, they proved everybody wrong. Hawks have won 5 of 7 of their matches against the Crows at Adelaide Oval. So, and the most recent, I think, was round 21. They played, the Crows actually won that one, but in round 14, they lost in Tassie. Breaking news! There's the flu is running through the Crows team.
When's the game?
Game's in 2 days.
So a normal human being would sit at home for 2 days and probably feel okay after 2 days. An AFL player where they've got nurses on call and doctors and physiotherapists and that should be at 100% in 2 days.
I don't know about you, but I haven't gotten over the flu in 2 days They get everything. They can get intravenous drips, with fluids and stuff. Okay, so it sounds like you're not concerned at all about this.
I'm not, but they are by the sounds of things. So,
how do Adelaide rediscover their usual composure and structure under final pressure after their qualifying final fail?
We spoke after the game. Yeah. I said to you, it felt like they were waiting for Rankin to show up, right?
Yeah.
Like it felt like they took Collingwood's best punch and, sort of stayed with them for a bit and waited for someone, that normally being Rankin, to take over the game, right? Now, he's not playing.
No.
So where that comes from, I don't know, and I don't think they can capture it. Just because they've relied on that for 24 weeks.
Yeah.
You just don't go click your fingers and another star just comes in to fix everything,
What's interesting is, if you look at their numbers, every player on that team was well below their normal averages of
100%, yeah.
Maybe the flu was already affecting them.
Okay.
You know how right before you actually get sick, you might be feeling a little
Fair enough. If that's the case, don't play. If that's the case.
How invaluable is the Hawks' momentum in raining on the minor premiers parade at home.
The bus is going, let me tell you. It started in about round 20. They won, 3 in a row. They had some good wins.
Uh-huh.
They might have lost one, but it was a close game. But geez, you can just see the Hawthorn of last year coming back now at the right time.
Yes.
And that's the most important part.
So dare I ask who loses and why?
I think...
Your Crows or your Hawks?
Well, my Crows, I love them.
Yeah.
Mainly because of Isaac Rankin, right? Let's be honest. He's my favourite probably player in the AFL. But I feel like they're not mature enough to win without him. Big games.
Okay.
And I just feel that Hawthorn's got the maturity to beat Adelaide. Having said that, I think the Crows lose.
Wow. Big predictions from Andy here. I have on my little piece of paper here that the Hawks lose. However,
I thought you were going to say something else then.
I've had second thoughts. I think this illness thing is a bigger deal than you think.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they lose. I think they're going out in straight sets.
It actually looks that way.
The next game, the Brisbane Lions versus the Gold Coast Suns, the ones that you said should get out. The Suns, man, they came through. They did a number on Freo, which I'm sure you absolutely delighted in.
Yes and no.
Yes and no?
Well, Freo is going to make me eat the 100 nuggets, right?
Yeah.
And they come and show up with that shit. I was pissed. I was hoping Gold Coast beat them. And I'm actually happy the way it happened.
Yeah.
Like the behind, the touch ball, and it just goes to show that almost, right, typified their season, right? Because they play slow. Even Luke Ryan playing on and kicking it 600 metres in the air. What do you think's going to happen, Luke?
Yeah.
It typified their season because they've always been playing backwards, playing slow. That's what you cop, Fremantle. That's it. I'm happy. There you go.
Oh, God, sorry, my brain just fried.
That's okay. I've got one more thing to say about Fremantle too. Go find a new coach. He's a clown.
Be nice to J-Lo. What did he do to you? So you want him out because of the Nuggets, or you actually think he's a bad coach?
Both.
As you've probably heard by now, Lucky Neal is going to be out for the rest of finals, on top of Hipwood being out already for the rest of finals. Yep. How much does Neal's absence dent Brisbane's engine room?
Not as much as you think, right? He's a star. I'm not debating that, and of course you'd rather have him than not.
Yeah.
But, midfielders are 7, 8, 9 deep, right? Not all as good as him, but I guess Fletcher could go through there. Will Ashcroft, the younger one, who's been on the wing a lot.
Yes.
Also McCluggage, who could go through there. Rayner could go through there. I mean, it's not as bad as losing Hipwood, because without Hipwood, helping Morris out, it just changes the dynamic a bit, and they rely on those small forwards to kick goals, which they can do.
Yeah, because it seems like the Ashcroft brothers and Rayner,
of course,
need to step up a bit, and even
100%.
What's his name, Lohman. Kyle
Lohman
right?
could go through there. Darcy Wilmot could go through there if he really had to. Like, they've got those strong, 6-foot players that could go through the midfield with a bit of pace. Yeah. So I don't think that hurts them as much as, Eric.
Well, and I think they were without him the weeks prior to the finals too.
Yeah.
So you're probably right on that one. So how will Gold Coast's final debut composure translate into a high-stakes Q clash against their rivals?
I don't know, because Brisbane are the reigning champs, right? And yes, Lucky Neal's not there, Hipwood, Joe Danu's not there, but they're still Brisbane. They've still got 15 or 16 premiership players in that side.
Right.
I felt that Gold Coast, Real and Anderson played out of their skin against Fremantle. Yeah. And I feel like if they have any chance, they have to do the same, which they can. I'm not saying they can't, but I just feel it's too much left to too few at Gold Coast.
So it's interesting. Last week I asked you if Fremantle had played their grand final in their last game of the round to make it to finals. And now I guess I'm wondering, do you feel like the Suns have played was that it? Was that their grand final?
Well, possibly, because they've never played finals before, right? So they would have been over the moon. They've won the first final. It's like, okay, emotionally, Damien Hardwick's been there before. It's not a problem for him, but he isn't kicking the football, right? But emotionally, for those players who have never played in a final, most of them, you can't help but be overwhelmed, So it could be they played the grand final last week.
All right. So, Andrew, who loses and why?
Gold Coast, because they're just not ready for this type of finals football.
I'm going to disagree. I think Brisbane's going out in straight sets.
Nah, stop right there, Cindye. You're telling me the team I want out of the AFL is going to play in the preliminary final.
Yeah,
and embarrass themselves on the MCG.
I'm putting my money on the new kids on the block. It's a Q clash. There's going to be a lot of feeling in it. Like I saw Tuke Miller talking about, who does he hate?
Zorko.
I think the Suns are going to do it.
Okay.
I had some comments. This is from @PeterLancashire2806. How great was Pye's old midfield? Showed Crows is a little average. Shut down a midfield, shuts down the forward line.
Fair enough. It's a fair point.
Nothing against your Crows, but I love sort of when people completely discount someone like that. And they're like, oh, they're old and decrepit. Like they used to do this with Geelong all the time, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that Collingwood just came out and showed them, who's boss, I think that was kind of fun. Okay, @DavidTate3495. How did the Collingwood and Crows trip work for you?
That's a good one, David. We got it wrong. Sorry. I'm sure you don't tip 9 every week.
@Aussie TV Music wants to know, is Andy streaming from Macca's?
I won't be streaming from Macca's because they won't allow it, number one. Number two, I want to do it in the comfort of my own studio because just in case I have to run to somewhere and yeah.
So we have some AFL news. Dun, dun, dun.
Hit me with it because I know nothing.
The Eagles asked for extra first-round picks as part of the assistant package.
Why? Why do they deserve one?
I don't know the answer to this, but did you see that Campbell Cheshire is going to Cheshire? Well, I don't need to know his name anymore because he's going to the Baggers.
Well, he's not there yet, so...
I read it last night that he's gone. And
what are they going to give for him? Charlie Curnow or what? What's the deal here?
I saw some comments. People were quite upset because... he got picked up in the draft and then he got injured and they had to nurse him through all his injuries and he's only played 8 games and then he said, I want to go home. So
okay.
Sam Draper has decided to join Brisbane. So would you have welcomed him at Carlton?
I think so.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Can't have Mark Pittner as a first ruck. That's things were bad this year without him. Imagine when he plays. My God.
Anyway, guys, that's it from us this week. If your teams are out, I hope you have a good time watching as a neutral. And if your teams are in it, fingers and toes crossed for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.